I love it when you talk dirty.
Man, it's interesting to me when I think about it. Because then when I hear that, it's like once you get on drugs and you start thinking a certain way, yeah, like like you could think like
get delusional.
You know what I'm saying? You could think like I did do a lot, and if I was in this position, would you be? And it's like that's not the way to go about that at all.
No, that's important what you said, because I feel like once people get a certain amount of power,
Kanye,
it's dangerous, and you don't understand. A lot of people don't know how to handle that type of power. It's like when I feel like a lot of people don't realize how impactful they are, how many fans they have, how many supporters they have. So they don't realize how much more responsible that they have to be.
Right.
So if that much power is in your hands, you really have to be delicate.
Yeah.
You really got to be careful on how you know, get your messages across.
Yep.
Like you got to realize what message you delivering.
Yep.
And it kind of sucks because a lot of people who do have power like that, they want to talk freely and they don't want to filter themselves. That was the whole goal. It's like fighting, it's like trying to come up with a balance of like where you can be yourself and also be responsible. Because you don't want to be phony at the same time. At the time you want to come off relatable. And it's like you want to fight against the machine, but the machine can shut you down, paint you a certain way. So it's like you got to adjust and learn how to like beat the system at its own game type of shit. And it's like a struggle. I think that's why I fear like on the come up, like us getting to a certain point and realizing how to, once we get like even more followers and more fans and supporters, what we do with our power, and how we use it. But I feel like as long as we continue to be ourselves and just spit the real, I feel like people are always gonna fuck with us because we talk about shit a lot of people are scared to talk about. So I feel like we will always have our own lane. And I do feel like because we have our own lane, we talk about certain shit. I don't feel like we will be a threat to like all the secret society shit that's going on in the world. Like,
hey, I'm a threat.
Like, I'm a threat. Get us shut down. Like, we start talking about the government and politics and shit like that. Yeah. Maybe like we might dip in that a little bit.
Female sexual freedom is a really powerful thing
I don't think that'll get us shut down. I think it'll get niggas angry and upset. And that's when we always cuss niggas out in the comments. Like, you see me going back and forth with the nigga last night in the comments? You see that shit?
No.
So remember that clip remember that clip I put up of all y'all like shaking y'all ass in the camera and like Butter was teaching y'all how to like twerk?
Okay.
And nigga commented in there, he was like, they should do Who Got a Ring challenge. And then from there, it just started a back and forth between me and him. Comment at go look at that clip with all y'all shaking ass in the camera.
I just feel like a lot of the times when you're faced with like female empowerment or when certain male prototypes are in witness of females and women being empowered or living in that empowerment, there's always going to be some type of backlash. As you can see, especially on our podcasts and our clips.
Every time.
It's always when we are the most free and we're speaking the most free or we're speaking the most spicy.
Every time.
That somebody, a male prototype, is in the damn comments saying something like, oh, well, she gonna be alone and da-da-da-da, blah, 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 or she a hoe, or da-da-da-da. And it's just, I don't really, because they always regurgitate the same shit that you hear on like the Manosphere YouTubes and the Red Pill YouTubes. And it's just like, I don't really care about that because you're just a prototype. That's all you are.
And they still clicked on it anyway because they was intrigued by it on some type of
level. Baby.
Yeah. And it's like,
that's what it is.
They got a boring wife at home. And they end up cheating on their wives anyway with quote unquote girls like y'all. So it's just crazy to me how they can just try to
or they try to. Get out my DMs, nigga.
right. That part too. Like they try to
get out
to women like y'all because their sex life is boring with their conservative wife who dresses like it's fucking 1950. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me how. But I do feel like again it shows that a lot of niggas are not healed and they're insecure. It's like they don't want the woman to shine too much because they bring out insecurities in them. It's like, oh, damn, my woman is too sexy. That means I gotta be on my A game too. If I'm fat and overweight and my girl is banging, I want her to hire her goodies because I can't take my shirt off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's really how it be.
Take your titties out,
and niggas be insecure about that. Oh, you a hoe, you X, Y, and Z. Like, nah, nigga, you just mad because you gotta wear 3X shirts because you don't want your gut showing in your shirt.
Ain't nothing wrong with the 3X, baby.
But I'm saying this is how these niggas think.
It's pressure.
Yeah, I know you like a little weight.
A little weight on them.
Yeah. She said when I'm stroking and she feel the weight of, I don't know how she described it, but like since
when we first met, you were 140. Now you're 155,
like
and I can feel the pressure.
That pressure.
That's why I won't get too skinny. Like I work out, I work out just enough, so I won't get too. So I won't get too skinny.
I talk for a living. I like
Why do you think dad bod? All the bitches, all the girls like dad bods now. They like that extra.
That's fast.
That little pressure
kind of hit.
Bruh, he's gone for 2 weeks. Came back little.
You was mad.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, let me ask you this.
No, they like it. I think if they like it when they getting it, but then when they got it, they want you to have a little bit more.
I gotta cook.
Like, I don't need you to look all good. I need you to put it down. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what confuses me. So a lot of girls say they like skinny niggas.
Eat.
A lot of girls say like skinny niggas
to look.
To fuck because they have big penises or whatnot. So, but do it feel weird when the skinny niggas pounding y'all out and they don't have no meat? I mean, no meat on their bones. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay, so
not if the meat there.
So the difference is, okay, when I'm fucking
you feel a breeze, like
skinnier dude, not even a
breeze.
skinny dude. I'm not even. I don't like this. I'm not talking like skinny, like stick thin. I'm just saying a smaller, like proportionate size male. Versus a dude who has like maybe a gut or like extra meat on his bones.
Shoulder pads.
The difference is that like I can't do too much because my coochie can't reach like the where it needs to go, and then like you huffing and puffing and yeah.
That's
like you can't.
Well, you can't.
I got a lot. You know what I mean?
To go because they skinny.
I'm like a thick mechanism right here, so there's a lot to do.
Thick mechanism.
You know what I mean? You got to lift things. You know what I mean? And you got, like, you
I'm
can't.
confused.
I need somebody with some strength. I said I'm a thick mechanism. You know what I mean?
Okay. She said she don't need no. Okay, but what
so
if
you
got to
be strong.
What if he's skinny and strong?
Yeah, but most of the time, like when you're over the top, like when you're a little over the top of big, like when you're a little overweight and out of shape.
What if he's like tall as fucking like?
That's different. That's in shape.
But like small, skinny though.
I'm saying
like,
out of shape. I'm saying out of shape.
Oh.
I'm saying out of
shape.
shape.
So you don't want them out of shape, but with a little bit on them.
Yeah.
Like them linemen that be in the league.
Like, it's like
six packs with a gut.
Like
though.
where you just you got a little layer on it. But when you out of shape and you huffing and puffing and we only 10 minutes
in. Because I like a little back there too.
Like,
and if I got
it's just I got my extra stuff. My extra stuff can't be touching your extra stuff.
But do it only feel good?
I respect that.
So against your extra stuff, I got extra stuff.
So let me ask you this. So a nigga with a gut, right, and a nigga that got a dad, right, do it only feel good in missionary? Like, do it feel good in other positions when he got a gut?
I don't know. I can't get with it. I'm sorry.
What are we talking about?
It can't be too much. It only can be a layer. It can't be a full on.
Gut.
It only can be a layer.
So I can't get like a
no.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Because what comes with that though, my boy?
Because I make sure.
Because for me,
just sit
with
down
that come with titties.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want titties.
Every time you walk, it's just a little jiggle.
Never. No.
I don't want.
We ain't going out like that.
Every time
you walk,
I can't do what I want to do with you. You know what I mean? I'm scared of your little, huff and puff and stuff and blow the house down.
So this is a freestyle topic right now. Cause I know I'm going off our conversation we had earlier. I know you never had a threesome before.
Right.
So what would you envision your perfect threesome would be? Like what type of woman would you want? How would you want to take the third or the woman out on a date? And how would you want it to start? Would you want to initiate it? Would you want the two women?
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask that question. Is a threesome with two guys and a girl? Is that a threesome still?
Anytime
that's still a threesome.
Three people are involved. I feel like anytime
can it
three
be
people
intimate?
involved.
What you mean?
What you mean?
Because she was talking. You remember we was talking earlier about threesomes and how it can be not intimate and intimate.
I feel like it's intimate for me. Like anytime,
it'll be intimate for me. If
I feel like anytime,
if it's two
it's
guys,
very intimate to me because like
if it's
I
me
don't
and
think
another
men
guy,
know what real intimacy is. Really,
Because I'm
but
confused. What we talking about?
That is another topic because I think
feel like
do.
intimacy to me, it ain't gotta be just about sex. I feel like
Actually,
intimacy to me is
when we all
I mean that's part of it. Sex is part of it, but I feel like intimacy is also everybody involved just being like in a safe space, letting their guard down, being vulnerable, and it's attraction there. I feel like that's intimacy. It's like when y'all.
Is that not what you doing anyway though? Is that not what you doing anyway in a threesome though?
No, all the time.
So what's the opposite?
It be a lot of rules I be hearing.
What's the opposite
so
of
it's
intimate?
like it depends how much we vibe or how much the couple vibes with that girl. I do. It really depends on how the night was leading up and everything.
Yeah.
It really depends on like the vibe and the chemistry.
So not
like, but even with two people,
one night stand.
Like think about it, even with two people.
Okay.
It could be a one night, like you said.
Okay.
Like even with two people, that one night stand, I don't think that's intimacy. That's just being horny and you just want to get your nut off. I feel like intimacy, whether it's 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, whatever, it's when everybody feels vulnerable and safe and they can let their guard down and the attraction is still there and y'all really enjoy each other's company. I think that's intimate. It could be a conversation. Right. It could be sharing a meal. It could be y'all watching the show. It could be sex. That's intimacy to me.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a very deep person. So it's like I'm very like intricate on how I like to like make love to someone or fuck someone. Like even if it is just a one night stand, that shit about to be
That's
you about to be
though.
calling.
You can
There's
fool
about to be a
people.
show.
I don't care. It's just how I like to. It's how I.
I
like
got in
to,
trouble like that too.
You know what I mean? That's just how I like to do things.
I don't know how to fuck
But
girls like it's a paper bag. Or
it's
I can't do it.
but
I can do both.
The difference between like because in a threesome I can't. When there's 2 people, when there's 2 bodies, I cannot give you and you both the same. You know what I mean, I kind of have to separate and disassociate a little bit and just be the body. You know what I mean? It kind of sounds fucked up a little bit, and it's not no rapey stuff. I'm like, it's nothing like that. Like I'm there physically. Yeah. But as far as like me involving my spirit or me involving my mental and you getting that, like, do you like this or do you like that, or me trying to get it, like me really honing in on your body and searching for certain interactions with you, I can't do that because I'm also thinking about, let me make sure this person is not feeling, you know what I mean? Like,
Left
or this
out
person,
or
or
slighted,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Or slighted. So I'm both having to like split my intentions between 2 people. So in that case, I just take the intimacy right out of it and we just fuck it.
Well, is it fun?
Yeah.
It's, no. It's no. Don't
like
get me
it?
wrong.
Let me ask you
It's
this,
fun, but I just have to take out that more that honed in part of me.
Let me ask you this, babe. Like, so
Actually,
all
I
the threesomes
understand
you
that.
had,
Now
have you
that I'm
ever
thinking
tried
about
to
it,
put
I get it.
intimacy into it and it backfired?
Have I ever tried to put intimacy
And it
into
backfired?
it and it backfired?
Out of all the threesomes you had?
I don't think I've ever wanted to. You know what I mean? It's not even because I have and this goes into like who I am as a person. I have a sensory, you know, I'm neurodivergent. So sensory is a really big thing for me. And I have to feel safe in certain situations, especially in sexual situations and settings. So it's like if I'm not feeling safe in a space, to having 2 people that I have to focus on, the fact that I had to come this far just to be able to focus on one person, I don't really feel like I want to go any further to be able to try to focus on 2 because of my neurodivergency. So it's not necessarily anything that I want to accomplish.
And I feel like it is easier for men to deal with 2 women in
All
a
y'all
threesome.
gotta do is stick it in.
And do that a lot. Like, do it all the time. Have whole secret families.
Like I'm speaking from a heterosexual male standpoint. It's like you already attracted to women, so you just seeing 2 women. Of course, you gonna enjoy it. But I'm not gonna lie. Like the first couple times, me and Jasmine had threesomes. Like when the girl started tonguing her down, like kissing in the mouth, I was like, damn, this girl all over my girl. Like, I was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, but
that was some different type of shit.
I
though.
talked
myself
through it. I'm like, you know what, nigga? Like, why are you complaining? Like, this is what you wanted. And then eventually I end up being turned. But initially though, I'm just like, yo, I want to kiss her like that. What the fuck? Like, it was a shock to me.
Yeah.
It was like,
I was cool with it.
But like,
so
I feel like it's
great.
easier because I'm attracted to one sex.
Right.
So seeing two beautiful women doing their thing is like easier for me to get over that and join in. Whereas with her, she's bisexual, so she's dealing with two different sexes. On top of that, she pleads both of them differently. So I could just see how it's a lot for her to like mentally, you know, take in and shit. But back to you, how would you envision your first threesome going? Like, would y'all go out on a date first, or would you rather just them come over the house? Like, how would you set it up? Would you have a playlist made or anything like that?
Definitely had a playlist for sure. Gotta rock out, but yeah, I would. We wouldn't go out anywhere because you can't.
I'm trying to get straight to it.
You can't control the environment once you go outside. So I would put together a dinner for them.
Okay.
I would cook. Put the vibes out there.
Oh, you did do that.
Put the vibes out there, you know.
We did that.
We only cooked one time for a girl. It was salmon. Salmon.
That's it though.
My fish was A1.
That's it though.
My shit was A1.
You know what? She told me how to make it.
Actually, it was a step up above.
I was like, bad, baby.
Oh wait. It was a step up above salmon.
That's crazy.
It was trout.
Was it trout?
It
baby?
was trout. It definitely was trout.
Are you sure it was
I'm
trout?
positive.
With some mashed potatoes and some broccoli.
It was
Man,
good as shit. We had veggies. We had
But come to find out,
we had squash.
I got a couple
asparagus.
dishes.
Hold on, wait. But this is the kicker.
Dishes.
But this is the kicker. Come to find out, we do all that, and she eventually told us she had herpes. So we never
Anyway,
did it.
I'm glad she told you though.
What the fuck?
Man.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
What the fuck?
I've been there though.
Like before y'all
I'll be
did
like,
it.
thank you.
never did anything with her.
Before.
Okay.
Thank you.
No,
I thought this was
before we never
after.
did
I thought
nothing
it was
with her.
after.
Mind you,
We never
it
did
was
nothing
I
with
was the reason why we never did anything. It was me. I was like, something don't fucking
She
feel
fell off.
right. I
Something's
got
not
off
going.
the
like sitting on
whole
the side of the
night.
couch.
Something's not
Like
going.
they sitting on the
Yeah.
side of the couch, and I'm like, you know,
Not right.
I'm
He's
like,
all flirting, doing all
she
this
just like,
shit.
I'm like, how
And
you
I'm just
doing?
like, my
That's like
spirit
this.
didn't
That's like,
sit.
I'm like,
Something
yeah.
didn't feel right in my soul. I was like,
Something's off with this
I've been
bitch.
there.
And she tried to tell me she had herpes like in a casual way, like wasn't a big deal. I'm
It was
like,
the
oh,
next
hell.
day. We were talking on the phone because of my how the night ended. And she had called me. She was like, "Can we talk?" Da 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 da. Because I was stone cold. The rest, like after I had that feeling, I was pretty stone cold. We took mushrooms that night. We had conversations.
It's a hit or miss with that.
You know what I mean? But it was just
You
like
better listen.
I
Whatever
listened
it
to
is.
whatever the
I'm
fuck
so
was
happy.
telling me.
Please.
And the next
I'll
day,
fuck
she
with
was like,
shrooms.
"Can we please talk?" And we sat on the phone. We talked. She was like, "Well, I just want to let you know I do have herpes." She told me a story. She was like, "Yeah, I was in this relationship when I was back in DC
That's
and
how-
boo
that's
boo
that's
boo boo
definitely
boo."
how they tell
And then
you.
he gave me herpes and this and that, and she like
Glossed over
it like that. And I was like, that's why I had that fucking feeling. Because mind you, this is a girl that I've been talking to since I moved here. So I've been talking to
She
her
knew her
since
before me.
before I met JR. So I should have felt more comfortable, right? And I didn't understand why I couldn't like fall into the mode of just being in love with her because
It wasn't going.
I was already like entranced with her for the longest time. But when she came over, it was cool until I just, that gut feeling, I was like, I can't do it. Something's
You
telling
knew.
me, don't go.
Okay, you gonna make some salmon.
Yeah, so let's talk. My bad, I made some trout, but go ahead.
Salmon, broccoli,
So you'll
mashed
make what?
potatoes.
You said you'll have them come over to the house and you'll cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that and set the night off, you know. And I'm a wine guy, so I drink wine.
Like dry wine, sweet wine?
Sweet wines.
There you go.
Okay.
Red or
Yeah,
white? Red or white?
White. I can do
Yeah, most of the white
I can do
wine is
red
On the money.
if
Red is
if
like mostly
needed.
dry.
Yeah. So I do the wine, do the dinner, do the music, and you know, I'm a conversationalist, so we're gonna have great conversation. Or we're not. Because I'm also
We're gonna get straight to it. I don't know.
Dick in your mouth.
I'm also the person who doesn't mind like just listening to music, and we don't gotta have these long conversations. And
That's true,
we
too.
can. I think it's really interesting when people can't not talk.
You know, one of my favorite movies is Pulp Fiction. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
And it's that scene when John Travolta is with I think her name is Mia Wallace in the movie, and they was at that restaurant and they just met, and then she said something like, you know how you know when you found the one when y'all can both shut the fuck up and
Yeah.
just enjoy that comfortable silence.
Yeah.
So I really believe that.
I respect
and me
the
and
hell out of
Jasmine
that.
can have that so much.
Man.
Sometimes I get in my head because Jasmine thinking about it a lot because I'm just concerned about her.
Right.
But also, we can have that comfortable silence and we just be in our own world. Like I knew she was the one. I don't think I ever told her this. I had came over. It's when the playoffs was starting, and I was watching the playoffs on my laptop, and she was like in the corner just like creating and painting. And we both
just
were just chilling. Like, we was cool. Like wasn't nobody's feeling neglected.
Man.
Everybody was just in
that
their
shit
zone.
hit different.
And I'd be like, "You good, babe? Yes, you good, babe? Cool."
Yeah.
And then we went back
Go
to
back
doing
to
what we was doing. But okay, but you
I
said,
love that.
But you said, "I love you," but you said you so it either be a playlist or
yeah. So I mean, really, it would start off.
Right.
It would start off with whatever I got playing, whatever the vibes would start.
Would y'all eat first before y'all indulge?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll eat vibe.
Make sure nobody catch the itis.
Sometimes you don't even get to the food till after.
Ooh.
I don't want him to burn. Though.
Food be
So
ready.
I
I
think for my
you gotta
first,
take it out the oven.
I think for the first one,
Get done, do a little tasting.
I think for the first one, if it wasn't
Definitely
two girls
tasting.
that was real experienced and with it, because I'm already I can do two women. Two women ain't nothing. I feel like because if they already on what they on, then it's already just you got to communicate and connect.
Would you prefer that they? So, in that situation, would you prefer that they hit it off more so than you hit it off with them? Or like, would you prefer that they start like being physical with each other first, or do you rather like, initiate that? So
I would prefer me knowing the two girls, so I know kind of how to. So they know me more so. So I'm more of like I said it earlier, like more of an alpha male. So like if I've already had experiences with the two girls, I already know I'll be able to.
Okay, so you would prefer. So you would prefer that you pick both of them, not that you and the girl pick a third.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because I'm not in a relationship.
Got you.
So if I was in a relationship, that would be different. That would be different, and that would be dope. I think it'd be dope too, and I would be more so allowing the girl to navigate what's comfortable for her because it's all about the comfortability of your lady. So as far as the
physical part, would you prefer that they start doing everything first, or would you rather initiate it?
I would prefer, like she said earlier, pressure. So I would prefer us getting closer and like we would gradually just get closer. Like we would eat, we would drink, we would laugh, sit on the couch, and then we would just get closer as we get closer.
So you want that submarine pressure?
Yeah.
Oh no, nigga.
Until it pop, and then once one titty come out, all the titties is out.
It's your mic.
Once one titty come out, all the titties is out.
This nigga said you prefer the submarine pressure.
So I wanted to build up to the point where they almost don't know when to just go, but they ready.
Okay.
And then once
get yourself together, Dave. Come on now.
He went back to the submarine.
All the memes in my head, the possibility.
Cause like,
it's gonna blow us up,
man.
Oh, that was damn.
That was tomorrow.
Could I say blow us up? I said it's gonna blow. Never mind.
It may take it down.
Yeah.
It may take it down.
You might have to do the community guidelines again on this one, my boy.
Scratch that. Start over and.
No, we good. We straight.
No, but yeah, I would basically want to be a build up. But after that, I would want a straight to it. Like they just both walk in with the dangs
like a trench
on.
coat and the lingerie.
I done had the trench coats from a few. So I've had the thing about it is I've had enough experiences to put it together to have my own threesome in my head. So it's like
so do you feel like
it's been close enough?
So your ideal situation, I don't know if I heard you correctly. You said you would want them to start doing shit first, or would you want? Yeah,
they would kiss first, but then they'll probably end up sucking my dick first type of thing.
Okay, so would you? So do you feel like you'll be able to
the other way?
Yeah, would you be mad if they start eating each other out first?
No, not that.
Oh, my
Would you oppose to one starting with you, and then
inviting the other girl?
Yeah, after.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay.
Do you feel like you'd be able to navigate, like, show both of them the same amount of attention, or do you get like over jealous of one and just start going?
It's
ham?
girls.
I would
it's girls.
I would get the opportunity to give each person their time.
Right.
Like, I would hope I would get a 3-minute where she'd just be good, just watching us get it in, because I'm going to do it for you, too.
What if one better than the other?
Ooh, like the
What you gonna do?
tighter, like she's
what if this one fire and this one just
I'm bringing her back.
Yikes.
I wasn't done with you.
Because I'm an entertainer, though. So I'm going to entertain the whole crowd.
Yikes.
I'm going to entertain the whole crowd when we're here, but I know who's a superstar. I know who's a
You know your
superstar.
franchise player.
Come on now.
Give
I
it
know
a
who
max.
I'm drafted.
That's super max.
I know who I'm drafted.
Baby.
Right, Zion?
See,
Hey,
and
Zion Williamson been wild. I don't know if y'all heard
No,
that
he
fucking
not
porn.
just been wildin'. He's been.
He got a porn star pregnant.
That nigga
Super
got in the
pregnant.
league and was like, yep, you and you.
He was giving
Come
her
on.
$150,000 a month.
Jesus.
He don't even got to give her, like, these girls who do that type of shit, just give
Run
him
them
10,000.
Man, you are doing
But he a rookie, though, so he wet behind the ears. He from, like, down south. He don't know how to dress that good.
got
So he just,
$152 million dollars
He got
for a minute. And then got the baby.
She probably was sucking his
and
dick,
then got
like,
the baby.
doing a cartwheel type shit, like on a headstand.
For that type of money, I'm doing all
No,
sorts of shit.
they said she was
No,
like
she
a
was
mediocre porn
Yeah,
star.
she probably.
Mariah Mills.
She probably was
Is
one
she
of
fire?
those girls who
She
wasn't
cool,
that good,
like
but
she
knows
look
how
like
to
a
get her
Barbie
money.
doll to me. Like, I don't like girls who like the
I
Barbie
like girls.
dolls.
I'ma search
Get
her
it.
up.
Right, I want to see some wrinkles.
And they'll do it for $40. I like the ones that
I
get
want to
it.
see some of your flaws on camera.
To
Like, I
do it
wanna
for
see the
$40
perfection.
is
Facts.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see them flaws. That make me
Facts.
it's relatable.
On some cellulite.
Like you get the real nut.
Man,
Shut the fuck up.
Next.
But okay, it's another topic I want to ask. This might get spicy because I'm real passionate about this. Damn. Fuck. Hold on. Wait. I just had it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, should you share your relationship issues with friends and family?
no.
You shouldn't do it, but it's people
I'm
gonna
going to tell my
do
daddy
it.
everything.
Well, yeah, that's different.
See, I don't tell my mom everything. I don't tell my dad everything because I know how they are. I know it's like in those situations, right? You tell family members shit about some shit your significant other did. And it's like you forgive them, but your family and friends
They
Never
don't.
do.
They don't do it.
And it's like
literally
you bringing
going
them,
through that
bringing
right
your
now.
significant other,
Goddamn.
right? You bringing your significant other around. You think shit cool because y'all made up, but
Yeah.
like your family and friends like, nah, this
This nigga's
ain't
crazy.
good.
Get this nigga outta here.
I'm the
Get this
opposite.
nigga the
Like,
fuck
I
outta
don't-
here.
I'm the closest to my like even though I just met my dad like a year and a half
Yeah.
ago or less than a year ago. I'm the closest to my dad. Like he speaks the most sense to me. He gives me a plan, or he's the most like clear-minded out of everyone that's close to me. So I don't tell my mom everything. I don't tell her shit actually, but I tell my dad everything. You know what I mean?
I feel like your
know,
dad's more open-minded and more
right,
understanding.
exactly.
Like if he wasn't like that, I feel like it would be dangerous to equip. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To have him equipped with that info because
Yeah.
he understands because he has his own situations going on. You know, so but like the average family member who might already not be healed and dealing with their own shit, and you know, a lot of times I feel like misery loves company. That shit is a subconscious thing. Because it's like, if you're going through something, you want to always relate to somebody naturally, right? So if you're going through something and your cousin, your family member come to you like, oh, let me tell you what my partner did, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you going to be like, oh, yeah, because I've been going through this too. Oh, you know what? We a team now. It's us against the world. We going to keep it this way. We going to keep our problems together. We going to keep the problem. We going to perpetuate the shit and not look for a solution because you feel safe because you can relate to that
doing it
person.
together.
So you're not gonna really be like.
though it's
A lot of
bullshit.
people are not healed. They be like, you know what? I understand y'all going through a tough time, but you really got a good man or good woman at home. I need to work that shit out. Don't be doing this. A lot of times people
Some
are
people
enablers.
are.
A lot of
I'm
times
not.
people who get the most fucked up advice. They don't have a partner of their own. They miserable alone.
100%.
And I just feel like that's why it's dangerous because it's like if y'all make up. Don't mean they made up with the rest of y'all family and friends. So I feel like you gotta be real careful of what you share with your family and friends
I'm
because
be
they
cool
can
with
do
that
that.
decision you go
but
with.
where are
It
you
is what
supposed
it
to go
is.
for like solace? You know what I
Therapy.
mean? Not everybody has the opportunity to be able to afford therapy.
But if
Nah,
you
if you got
know,
insurance
if you know
and-
you're going back, lead with that.
Yeah, but also you should be able to go to your friends and be able to like talk about some stuff. And if they are real friends, they're just going to listen and let you get through whatever you need to get through.
That's facts.
Because it could just be you're frustrated at the moment. And a lot of the times, a real friend is going to help you talk through it. They're not going to talk you out of leaving or no shit. They're going to be like, you tripping, bitch.
And I'm not
get out of your head.
Like,
you're tripping. Like,
or they're gonna go the opposite way
that you want me to be for real,
they love the fuck out of you.
Like, that's not the case.
You could be wrong as shit.
That's not the case.
You could be wrong as shit, and they're gonna go to war because that's your people.
Yeah.
And that is the danger because they're coming back anyway.
And our family and friends already
coming back.
Already assuming
but you can't.
So now we got a war.
But do you talk to your friends about our issues?
I only did when you said shit to them first. So I had to get my side at that point because like it wouldn't have been fair. They coming to me crazy, so I had to give them like another perspective to where they see both sides.
I'm not gonna say my part on that.
So,
but anyway,
next.
Yeah. but no. So but I'm not the type to me personally.
Next one.
I'm not the type to
never mind.
I'm not the type to run to my friends or family about especially something.
I mean, if you're talking like if you need a shoulder to talk to, you know what I mean, or cry on, or
you gotta be careful about the person.
So what are friends fucking for?
But I'm saying, make sure it's a legit, genuine friend who gonna have your best interest because you just fell out with one of your quote unquote best friends,
I'm not gonna be friends with you if you don't have my best interest.
No. Listen, you just fell out with one of your quote unquote best friends.
Because why? Because she didn't have mine.
Exactly. Right? No. Listen though.
I'm not friends with people.
No. Listen. No. Listen. What I'm saying. Y'all fell out. I'm saying,
because
but before
she didn't have.
No. Listen. Let me finish. Before that, y'all fell out. You was sharing a lot of information where I don't know if she was giving you the best advice when it
was I taking your advice or was I coming to you? I would come to you and say, listen to what this fucking bitch said. Baby.
No, I'm talking about pertaining to our relationship though. I ain't talking when she was trying to maybe get her pregnant. I'm not talking. That's shitty advice.
No, there was plenty of times where I came to you and I said, listen to what the fucking this bitch said.
But I'm saying you have to be careful about who you sharing that information with though, because you don't know what space they in. They could be selfish and just be looking for like. They could jump on the opportunity like, she's suffering too. Let me make her suffer with me.
Yeah, but you have to understand, I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like.
But when you vulnerable in that,
I was never vulnerable when it came to her. I always took everything the fuck she said with a grain of salt. You might think you're close to me. You might think you're my fucking ace boom coon. You know what I mean? But if you're on some faulty shit, I can sniff. I grew up with a fucking narcissist right next to me. I can sniff that shit from a mile away. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's the situation with her. I snuffed that shit out a mile away. Any type of advice that she would give me, I'd be like, interesting.
Right.
What's y'all take on it?
And it's more so like you would rather you kind of like put them in that kind of place in your life, like, I know she's on that, so I can just kind of handle her that way. See, I'm like the total opposite. Once I know they on that, I don't need you in my life. Yeah, like
what are you here for? Like, I need all like.
Cause I forget. I be high. I be forgetting who I can trust.
I need objective.
I be high.
I be like
I need niggas.
Real.
If
you will.
You know what was I mad at you for?
I'm a chance giver.
I know you pissed me off, but
I'm a chance giver. I like to give people opportunities, and it's like, you know what? I try to like give people grace. You know what I mean, and let people be people.
I can't do that.
And I always find out the fucking hard way every single time. You know what I mean? I'm learning not to do that.
Be the bigger person.
I'm learning that my life can be in jeopardy, especially here in Cleveland.
I'm only 5'5". I can't be the bigger person.
So it's like,
come on.
But you have to understand, I've been friends with her since.
And
a long fucking time.
That's what happened. Even when you start telling me shit she did in the past, I'm like, yo, why are you friends with this bitch?
That's what happens though. That longevity of friendship. I was in that for so long.
It's a fucking illusion.
It's an illusion of loyalty. When if you actually look back at the relationship, when were they loyal? When did they have to be?
When was that for you?
Shade.
Was it like
how you go on the trip and tell her, you might not want to dress too nice. Just go to Walmart and wear Walmart clothes. Which y'all on a girls trip.
Oh, that was that. Okay.
Yeah, that shit.
Or she say dumb shit like, hey.
Little shit like that matters.
She say dumb shit like, hey, why don't you let me have one of JR's babies so we can just all live together?
Just out of the blue?
Nah, she had gotten pregnant and she wanted to. She had gotten pregnant and she wanted to move here and get a house with us and have her.
My babies.
She said we could help her raise her babies.
And
then she would give us a baby in return. You know what I mean? And I was like, this
that's
is
not no
fucking
exchange,
crazy,
man. I don't want that.
This is fucking crazy.
Going on. You already got
that's
one coming.
That's what I knew. I was like, this bitch has lost her fucking mind. But my
we gotta pay for another child, and then that's ours this time. So we gotta pay for that child now.
My tickets were already bought.
You gotta move in with us.
I was already committed to the fucking trip.
Like it's just different, but
no sir.
Oh, my bad.
No, I was saying no to that. No, right. Not at all.
Yeah, and I just feel like you gotta be careful with that. Like I know my friends, they all gonna keep it objective. They get on my ass when I'm wrong, and they tell me when they might agree with some shit. But they always objective. Like I don't ever feel like they being biased. Like at the end of the day, they have my best interest and shit. Yeah, and they give me like the if I don't want to hear it, they give me like the hardcore straight facts. And I don't want to hear it at the time, but they tell me what needs to be heard. I feel like you need those type of friends. But
absolutely.
Like, if you got friends who love misery, then anytime they see you vulnerable and you thinking about being miserable with them, they prey on that and they jump on that, they cling to that, and be like, oh, yeah, girl, that nigga ain't shit. Even though he's a decent man, he just being human, he fucked up, or he didn't do something perfect. I ain't talking about cheat, I'm saying like, he just being human. Like, all of us are human.
There's a million other things where you could really fuck up and not cheat.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like if they don't understand the good outweighs the bad. That's what I'm saying, and they leaning towards like what's the face for? Like goddamn, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like if a friend is like always trying to make the bad outweigh the good when it's really not like that, because she's lonely and she wants you to be lonely. Where she's not, she don't have your best interest.
Just because there are small incidences that happen, but it's like when those small incidences are continuously happening over time, they build into one big huge one. You know what I mean? So it could be something small,
right?
Like say for instance,
just walking in.
Say for instance, it's like I keep telling him that I need, or not necessarily need, like, or I keep expressing this want or this need to do this, and he continuously patronizes me and gets mad at me for when I ask him for this, and then I've continuously just, then I just shut up.
Okay.
Over time, and you know what I mean? And then so pretty soon your girl's like, all right, well now just fuck it.
Fuck it, yep.
But
fuck it, girl, you need to, it's time to go. If that's something that you need, if that's something that you want, you continuously keep, you know what I mean?
I feel like also another option is couples therapy.
On the back end of that, I think I've been in situations where I may react wrong at first, but then learn why it's important, and I still get attacked for how I was when I first heard it, and I could never evolve. So how do we fix that part? Like, because I feel like you have what you said was specifically like, I love that, because that's facts. Like, you have to be open-minded to your partner and what they have going on, but at the same time, you have to sometimes allow your partner to learn about what you really are trying to do and see that you're serious about it and that you want it and stuff like that. Because sometimes we can't come out of the blue with like new ideas and it'd be like, wait, we had a plan, like, and how does it work with the plan now? Is this just something I have to get with? And I always go back to like just being a man and having a plan. Like, a man without a plan is a man destined to fail. So like, if you have a plan, I respect your plan. Just help me figure it out within the plan we're working with. You know what I'm saying?
How is this gonna go into what we're go? Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask that.
What?
That, like, how do you?
I'm like, restate.
Like, so how do you work in like new plans? Like, how do you
like
so
how
like
do you
she's
introduce
throwing
them?
you a fucking curveball, like,
right?
Like, I always say lots of fucking communication. You know what I mean? Like, say, for instance, you guys have a plan to, y'all are saving money. Y'all are honing in. Y'all are, you know what I mean? You guys have doubled down on finances or whatever the fuck you guys are doing. And she's like, babe, I really need this vacation. I really need this. We've been working so fucking hard the last 6-7 months. I really need a break. I really da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? How you work that, I don't know. Like, how do you work that in? Can you work that in? That's when you sit and you have those hard conversations. That's when you pull out the fucking numbers. Right. That's when you get to like, okay, well, look at the bank account. Let's look at your bank account. How much have you brought in today? How much have I brought in? How much can we bring in to where we can save up to get to that, to this specific destination? And you have to really like break it down all the way fucking down to see how it's going to work into the big picture, because that's what really matters. Yeah. It doesn't matter what this flighty decision that just came out of fucking nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, it really hones into everything that we've been trying to build, because you have this feeling out of nowhere.
That's where the initial be like, what the hell? Like, come out. And I'm having to catch her. Like, Jesus Christ.
I could have sworn we was just,
it's like a $3,000, bitch.
Camry. I was trying to get Camry.
It reminds me of when Dave Chappelle has like, he's like trying to hide his money when he finally marries Oprah. He's like, fuck. But it's like, you know, how does it work into the bigger picture? And do you have a bigger picture in your relationship? What is that bigger picture? Have you talked to your partner about what that bigger picture is?
Should the woman come fully prepared with the plan? Because what I've run into is the idea without the plan. Both of them and then you got to figure out.
It depends on where you're trying to be like, wait, what? It depends on the type of woman that you found.
That's true too.
You know what I mean? Did you find another entrepreneur? Did you find somebody that you can bring on and you can hand over tasks, you know that they're going to get done? You know what I mean? Or did you find somebody who's just going to tag along and have a good time?
Okay. And that's another thing too. Like, no.
I want to hear it. I need to hear it.
Communication is important too. And that's another thing. Like, if y'all got goals and plans that y'all set personally, that's the other danger of telling like family and friends everything, because it's like, if y'all already moved past that, y'all came up with a plan, y'all at a family dinner, or y'all at a function, and then you think some shit is between you and your partner, and then family and friends start bringing up personal. You're like, damn, bitch, I thought this was between us.
Yeah, I didn't even know they knew.
Everybody know everything, like, but friends be even worse. You be ready to steal on somebody.
And why the fuck do this person
how he know
about that?
Fuck you get it.
How he know?
Yeah, and I feel like that could cause arguments as well. That's why I'm not big on
energetically. It'll throw everything off.
Yeah, that's why I'm not big on telling family and friends everything, or just certain things, because I don't want it to be awkward situations like that. And like, we set personal goals and personal accomplishments that we want for ourselves, and I shared that with the wrong person, they get bring it up at the wrong time, and our shit don't feel so sacred anymore. It's like,
it's not.
Our relationship was on Front Street, and it creates trust issues. It's like, now it fucks up the communication between you and your partner, because you don't feel safe even expressing certain shit. You don't know who the fuck him or her is gonna go tell now. It's like, damn, I thought I was in a safe space telling you this, and now this fell in the wrong hands, and this person's talking to me about shit they shouldn't even fucking know, and that really rubs me the wrong way.
You are out of my life,
because now I'm the type of person, right? If somebody trying to judge me for something I'm not doing, and they come to me wrong, I'm gonna start pointing out, like, nigga, how can you even come to me when you're not even doing X, Y? Like, I'm the wrong person to do that shit with. I start pointing out, I'm a Virgo, I start pointing out flaws. I know what I'm saying? I'm like surgical with the shit. Like, you ain't about to come try to clean out my closet. Your closet fucked up.
Right.
Like, it's not about to do it. You got, it's Halloween every month. You got a whole bunch of
skeletons.
Like, don't play with me.
No, I'm the same way.
That's why I feel like it's also, you should be strategic in what you do share with friends and family. I do understand you want to vent, but I'm trying to push for more black people to just get therapy, man, and get professional help. It's just a safe space, because, like, at least you know the information is in the right hands and it's confidential, and they kind of know how to deal with that information you tell them. Friends, you don't know if they healed or unhealed. Right. You don't know what they're hidden
taking
agenda.
Taking
it's like
they
compare on your weakness. Like, oh, you can be miserable with me now. We can be friends again. That's their version of friendship.
Or your misery could be their misery, and they could take it and be the reason why they're not successful in their life. So they could be like, oh, I'm mad because so-and-so did to so-and-so.
Lashing out.
Who gives a damn about so-and-so and so-and-so?
That got nothing to do with you.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. So like
Shonda said, she get her ass ate every night. Why you not eat my ass every night?
Okay, but that's different. Maybe she want her ass ate. Maybe she want her ass ate. That's different though. She just want to see.
She got a point though.
She's on diet. Like so in that hot too, you eat Flaming Hots.
She want to hang up the
It's a twang every time I go down there. That's why. It's a twang every time.
Yeah, the Philly cheesesteak from the gas station.
He said, I smell what you eat every night.
I'm still vouching for like certain shit people should feel accountable for.
Oh, yeah,
you know what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
I don't feel like if you're being verbally abusive or emotionally abusive or any type, I do feel like there's a certain amount of communal accountability that you have to take. And if you don't want to face that accountability, then don't fucking be that way. But now going and telling like, oh, he didn't take the motherfucking trash out today, and like that's on a whole other level. But it's just like, now if you're being a certain amount of fucked up, don't tell somebody, oh, you shouldn't be telling so and so my business and woo. Nah, you know what I mean? You're gonna catch this accountability. Where you're gonna catch this accountability.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I disagree with that one because who's giving me the accountability?
That's true too.
I mean,
right, and that's what I'm saying. If you not your shit, your ducks not in a row.
Yeah,
but yeah, that just depends on your tribe. You know what I mean? And that's like if you have a good tribe. You know what I mean? If you have a good tribe of people,
they gonna have a bad day. If somebody try to come to me with trying to teach me some
or
shit,
try to treat me bad because you feel like
their shit is not all lined up.
It's like let's have a conversation.
Like no, we gonna heal each other then. At that point, like it ain't about just be me.
It's me and you now.
Now you got yourself in the trap.
Right.
Absolutely. So that's where it's like.
Yeah.
When it comes to accountability, I'm all for it because nobody takes accountability these days.
Yeah,
man,
it's
tough.
rare. It's very rare to see somebody just take accountability for every one of their actions. And I'm not even perfect, so it's like when you do have a good group of people who can check you for that, that's important. But they have to have that trust.
The ego and pride out.
Yeah, the ego and pride, but to take your ego and pride out and be humble, you got to trust the process of whatever you're going through. And if you don't trust these people, you're not going to trust that process. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
So I'm really big on that on the friends and family. Like, I understand you got to vent and get certain things out, but watch who you tell and what you're telling.
That part.
Be strategic and calculated.
It's got to be calculated because we have to still be able to have great. What people don't, I think, respect and sometimes understand is energies and how they can be thrown off so quickly and how that can throw off your mentality and your momentum in whatever you're doing. So it could be not that big of a deal, but your whole business is out there and it's uncomfortable for you and you got to keep going back into this uncomfortable and be defensive and feel like you're not being accepted for who you are in this one space. That could throw off every space, space you're going into. And I've been there and I had to get more empowered with myself and self-worth on the strength of I don't have to go in those rooms if that's how they're gonna. If those rooms are gonna feel like those.
Like people just gotta have.
Be here.
Yeah, man. People just gotta have. People just gotta have common sense. If you know one of your friends were going through fucked up relationship, shit. You know what I'm saying? They getting disrespected. You know they deserve better. And you go to them you go to them for relationship advice or what you should do with your relationship. How the fuck you think if they scarred from their relationship, they still in a toxic ass relationship, and you ask them, hey, what should I do in my relationship? What the fuck you think is gonna come out that person's mouth? People will still go to a person who's fucked up in a fucked up situation. You asking them what you should do in your fucked up situation.
Yep.
It's like how do that make sense?
Get a fucked up answer and use it.
It's like, oh, bet I want to be in a fucked up situation like you. Bet we lit, nigga. We
now
lit.
I got a better question. What if it's mutual friends that like they're telling you like y'all all have a mutual friend group
that we both share
and then they're telling y'all business, like y'all got together and
they telling that to other people,
to the group that y'all knew together. and now you're getting into spaces that
I want to be comfortable with that if it's like-minded friends, but like
if everybody is
I feel like it ends up
good
choosing
tribe.
sides.
That's why I say it's tribes. Like if it's a good tribe and everybody trusts each other.
So, babe, I know you went through that with one of your ex-girlfriends. I know you say you felt like all of them turned on you when Shaw broke up.
I feel like that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've been there
with your girlfriend.
Be like that's
Oh
my
yeah, yeah. It seemed like immediately after me and her broke up, it was like she was like, "You thought my friends were still gonna be your friends afterwards?"
Because bro, they don't have to, but like, it's not that deep.
They look like scared little chihuahuas wanting to be my friend, but they're too fucking scared of you, bitch. But they be like, "Hi, John."
But they also don't have their own mind either.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you want people to think for themselves.
I didn't need you to be my friends anyway.
It's like she already.
Like you
if you didn't want to be here, you don't need to be here.
And that's corny because you could tell her ex-girlfriend already had conversation with, like, if y'all be friends with Jasmine, it's over with. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. It probably had dirt on them type shit, blackmailing them. Like, it's just corny.
Just corny.
I'm about to say
She like messaged me. I think it was like a year ago, and she was like, "I would really appreciate if you unfollowed Brandon." And I was like, the fuck?
Man, go on Brandon's phone and take me out the phone.
I actually ran into one of our mutual friends when we went at Pride, and he came up to me and he was like, "Oh my fucking God. He was like, I thought I was gonna never run into you again. He was like, I was like, and it took me a minute. I was like, wait. I was like, where do I remember you from? You look so fucking familiar. He was like, thou that we shall not speak of. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm not gonna say her name. He was like, I was like, but that person. But yeah, he was like, I thought I was never gonna fucking run into you again.
Why would you think that though? We live in Cleveland.
Because she literally banned all her fucking friends from me.
Okay, but we right here though. Like,
she didn't give a, like, she, when I tell you that bitch
was going nowhere.
Especially
not hiding.
She was petty, like she was crazy. She was ready to fucking call the cops on me over a pair of dog clippers.
But it's from insecurities though.
Yeah,
because they're afraid of being alone, so they'll rather put people against you so they're not alone instead of standing or whatever they have to say.
They fear that people might actually have an epiphany.
With your point.
The other side, it's like, oh, I might lose a friend because this person is actually speaking some conversation. I was
actually fucked up. But if I don't get up first, then they might think that I was actually fucked up.
They'll see my bullshit as a friend.
And I'm the different. I'm the type of person of facts is facts. So I'm not finna sugarcoat it. I'm not finna play the game of if you my friend anyway, you supposed to look at both sides anyway. Yeah. And then make your decision. And if I'm fucked up, you're supposed to talk to me as a person because I'm only trying to be a better person. So it's like when I get in those, when I've seen those situations and been a part of them, it was always interesting to me because it was like whoever told the information first won.
Pretty much, it's like,
and it was like, wait, what? I'm never gonna win. I'm never gonna win
because I don't care that much. Tell me every time.
Because I'm trying to find a solution. I'm not trying to talk to people.
I'm not
about
trying to make you pick sides. I just want to let you know I'm not an ain't shit person. That's all I give a fuck about. Like, I don't give a fuck about whose side you choose. As long as you know my truth.
And that's another whole conversation about being a hoe and being this and that. It's like, as long as you're you, I'll fuck with you.
Now, let me ask you this. I know you're not in a relationship, so let's pretend you are in a relationship, right? And this question's for everybody. Do y'all feel like it's ever okay to check your partner in front of other people?
Ooh, I've been there.
You know what they call that?
It's not.
You want to know what they call that? I can't. They have like a certain. They have a certain word for that. They have a certain word for that, and I cannot think of it. And I love you too. They have a certain word for that, and I cannot fucking remember. I watch a lot of relationship people, like relationship therapists and family therapists and shit like that. And there's a certain word for that, and I can't fucking remember. But
it's a word for like checking your partner.
Yeah, when you call your partner out in front of other people.
Well, they just walling though, like
yo,
they just about to get y'all kicked out
level,
and
when you insult, when you make your partner look bad or anything in front of other people, that's why I've been really like. As soon as I heard that stat, I was like, oh, okay, I ain't ever doing.
Has there ever been time you feel like you had to put me out somewhere, babe? Before
you be wilding sometimes, so sometimes I do, but it's only around safe people that I do that. But they say that when that happens, the divorce rate goes up like 70%.
Once you check your partner in front of other people.
When you feel comfortable enough to do that, when you feel comfortable enough to do that in front of other people.
Have y'all ever seen the Temptations?
I can see that.
Anybody here seen Temptations?
Yeah.
That 4-hour
Y'all seen
movie,
Temptations?
absolutely.
That's why I ain't seen it.
The movie is 3.5 hours. Movie is long as shit.
No, you seen it. So y'all remember that scene of Temptations, right? Paulie, he was drunk as fuck playing on that piano. He was saying like, "This is mine, you can't." Like he was drunk as shit, and I know he's falling off the piano. And his wife is trying like, "Hey, babe, you know what?"
And he starts
kind of drunk, like
that's different.
Go.
That's having his
let,
back.
Let us go. No, but he flipped out on her.
Yeah.
Cause he was like, "Oh, you trying to say I can't sing at my mama's house? It's my mama's house. Everybody's good." His pride, ego got in the way, of course. But I feel like that was a situation of her trying to like gently, politely check him.
put him.
And he took his pride, ego got in the way. That's when he had.
That's different. That's having his best
different.
interest of heart.
Yeah.
Checking somebody in the middle of somebody, or like embarrassing somebody, or whatever, or like
Completely different.
negatively is completely different.
So what's the difference? Cause like, say if somebody is drunk and you are checking them, like say you feel like they too drunk.
That's having their best interest. That's having their best interest.
But say they drunk though, they don't feel like
no,
that,
the checking.
That's
they
still.
like
It doesn't matter. When you're sober, you're gonna look back and be like, "Thanks, babe, I was wilding."
Yeah.
There's been plenty of times I've had to do that with you, where it's like, "Nah, we gotta go home."
No, you
There has to be some
fresh
point.
shit,
There has to be a
Or snatch the phone out of your hand.
Yeah,
like
you
he's gonna call you back. I do
He's tripping,
apologize.
sorry.
He's tripping tonight. This conversation is over.
I'm crying.
best interest, yeah.
It's having your best interest.
But okay, so like, would checking be like, I'm trying to think of a scenario. So like, y'all out with friends, and he might be talking about some personal family shit. That he had disagreement with one of his cousins or something like that. Okay. And the girl like, nah, his girl jump in like, nah, babe, you were wrong in that situation. You was tripping. You should have did this differently. But it's in front of people.
No, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, you could have did that.
Yeah, you could have did it. Yeah.
Is that checking?
But one, you
think what you
like, we
want.
talked about that before this.
Yeah, that's
You
why.
can think what you want.
Especially if it's your first time.
You have to
hearing
say
her
it now.
Real
Like,
opinion.
this is your first time hearing her in front of like, whoa, like bitch, we was just riding in the car. You was
Wow,
nodding
I
your head.
didn't know this.
You were nodding your head like, a whole time, bitch is taking notes
the
for
way till
later.
we got in front of
She
people.
was taking notes for later. She's like, check mark.
Oh, wait till.
Check
She was
mark.
like, actually, now that I thought about
Check
it,
mark.
you was not in the right.
Nigga, you were dead wrong. You know you trifling ass, low down, dirty.
At 27, I walk away from a lot of things. I would have looked at her so. All right, I'm gonna go this way, y'all. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I don't know her. I don't know what's going on.
That'd be crazy.
That happens.
I feel like it should be
happens.
situations to where if you.
I've witnessed so much emasculation in my life. It's pitiful.
That part.
And I feel like some
that
shit,
part.
and that's the
I've
scary
been in
part.
that.
Like if you do
That's
check
scary.
especially your male partner at the
In
wrong
front of
time,
other people, yeah.
it could be some shit y'all can never recover.
Yeah.
Because he look at you as like you don't have his back.
Yeah.
Type shit. It's
And
like,
vice versa. Like niggas can do the same thing to women.
To women?
They can call out certain flaws. They know exactly what to say about their woman in front of other people to make them feel embarrassed or uncomfortable or insecure.
You be like,
So,
damn.
you know what I mean?
Like that?
Yeah, like, ooh, that's
right. Like tell me how you really feel. Like
yeah,
it's
like Jesus fucking
especially
Christ.
when it's like shit y'all haven't talked about personally.
Yeah.
And it's like it's
Just
like
now
instead
coming
of
out.
us talking about it like, you know, on a one-on-one level, you didn't feel comfortable bringing that shit up with me.
Right.
You feel comfortable. It's like now you're trying to set me up and make me look a certain way. And now you bringing this shit up in front of like
All these
people, and I'm not comfortable enough to like. I'm gonna keep it real. Niggas already are not comfortable enough to be vulnerable in a lot of spaces and emotionally intelligent to deal with certain things. So you bring certain shit up around like a type of crowd.
Still on
could just
everybody.
It could just go left, and then like y'all never recover.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how much head you give them.
Fact.
No
Well,
matter how you swallow.
hold on. How
Ain't
much?
no coming back.
How much exactly?
Sometimes you be pissing me off, but then I get some
exactly?
fire head and I be like,
How much is on the
apology.
table?
There is I can be bought. I
can be head given.
I can be
the fuck
bought.
out of piss.
I can't be
That's
head
gotta be
bought.
pissed
I
off.
don't like saying I can't be bought.
That's crazy.
I can't be
I
headed.
can't
I
be
can't
lit.
be head bought. Absolutely.
I
Head
Can't
bought.
be head bought.
100%.
I can't be
A1.
sus.
I can't be got.
Cause bro, I
3,000
could be pissed the fuck off, and I could get some like I'd be like, ooh, that's different.
Like I was
So what you was mad about?
too.
What the
I
fuck?
can't do that.
You can't do it.
If I'm mad, I'm mad.
For real?
It depends on the level.
feel you.
If we're at like a level
Not with the
four,
head, though.
It's good sex.
I'm
You just staying
heated.
mad.
Really? Even if it's
We
like
not
maybe.
fucking.
What if you're at like a 3 or a 4?
Still on him while he having.
What if it's at like a 3 or a 4? Like
fucking.
you asked him to bring like a certain snack or a food home and he forgot. If it was just that.
That's different. That's not nothing.
That's a 2 or
I've never
That's
seen
not
that.
that's corny, but
You
I'm
are hungry as fuck.
So what would cause you to be like, you're not getting
I'm
be
mad at
salty,
shit like
but
that.
whatever.
That's
I'm
not
not
like
Okay,
a
so that's
real
like a 2 thing.
relationship, though.
Okay, so what's mad?
Cook me some then.
So what would cause you to be like, you're not getting no ass tonight?
Yeah. Like what's mad?
Right, yeah. You on camera.
What would cause me?
Right here. You good.
What caused me to not give you no booty cheeks?
He said not a damn thing. He said I always.
Yeah, you gotta answer. Like what would be
Tony
like
said not a
something-
damn
I
thing.
I ain't never been
Don't
there.
let Tony call you out. He's gonna say not a damn thing.
Shit.
You can't think of one, can you?
Right, you can't-
I know. That's crazy.
Cause I know I don't
Cause
got
the ones
one.
that I'm thinking of, I don't want to say that.
Oh yeah, don't
I'm
say
get
it on-
mad.
Ooh. Oh yeah, no.
Shit. I asked you for one. Help.
I can't think of one with this nigga because we be fighting and right after the fight I'd be like, damn, my
realize you
coochie.
want
If his people say some fried shit,
His
shit, yes,
Yeah.
and he don't say nothing or he don't do nothing about
He
it.
doesn't back you up.
No, if he just don't do nothing about it,
Like
they be like,
fried.
oh no, you tripping.
What is
Yeah,
like fried
I feel
shit?
you on that.
Just something fried.
Fried.
Like they say something disrespectful towards her or their relationship.
Oh.
At that,
Yeah, that probably.
at that.
Yeah, at that point, I feel like it's deep in my head now, and I'm like thinking about all the conversations you probably had behind my back.
Exactly.
So it's like I at that
Well,
point,
okay.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm trying to get to the
Alright.
bottom of this shit. I'm like,
For
no,
sure.
like, bitch, what was you really like saying?
You know what? You know what though? I'm on another level. I don't go to my own friends about shit. I go straight to his friends.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah, for
playing.
sure.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
But that keep me. No, but my friends are different though. My friends they put me in.
Yeah,
check,
and
though.
I know I can
Like, they
trust
got on
him
my
with that.
ass
That's
every
cool.
time.
I'm not doing that still.
They got me. They got.
But I
they got
trust
my
him
ass-
like that.
Yeah.
I don't trust
Like,
that.
they not-
I'm
they-
not
they-
gonna go to my friends.
But
I'm
you
gonna
know-
go to
you
the
know-
people
I don't trust
that
nobody
what's the
like
common
that.
denominator?
You trust.
Nobody.
You know what's the common
Nobody.
denominator in that?
Nobody.
Your friend, she went to all in with the therapy.
Wow.
I don't
So
care.
it's a common denominator.
Not
Yeah.
none of
They
my
all-
niggas,
they
know how to
none of
take
my
in the
niggas are they
situation.
friends. I would like never just trust them. Like anything I said to them, it was me telling them something to plant in their head that I know they're
Right.
gonna go back and tell them.
So you,
Yeah, no, I don't
Like-
I only talk to the friends that I know are gonna look at the situation and be level headed
How long
about it.
y'all been together?
3 years.
Okay,
It'd be
it
3
sounds
years in
like
September.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a relationship that's
want
built
some
of
Pringles.
trust and able to like grow with the like I've never had that. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
trust.
I
Don't
realized
don't
before I
know my
met her,
friends. I don't want you to know
I was
none of them.
communicating in her like, man, I was toxic. I ain't gonna lie, but
It
like,
sneaks out still every so often.
Yeah, but
I be
like-
wanting to kick you upside your fucking head.
but I just feel like, at the same time, it was my fault. At the same time, it wasn't because like them girls wasn't healed either. Like they had a lot of trauma.
Okay, but
That-
did you trigger the trauma?
Man, it's like
Sometimes,
both.
sometimes,
Man,
I said-
it's
I said-
like-
I
it's
said
like-
sometimes triggering that
Man,
trauma
it's
trigger that
like-
pussy though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be
honestly,
honest.
yeah.
That is so toxic.
I mean, I
But
guess.
it's true.
Okay,
I mean, I
Brent Fires.
guess.
Okay, Brent Fires.
I mean, hey.
Sometimes
Brent Fires.
Y'all be
trigger
wanting-
the
I love
trauma,
Brent
I ain't gonna-
Fires.
trigger
I ain't
the
gonna lie,
pussy.
y'all
That's
be
my
wanting to
nigga.
cut
Like,
a
that's my
bar.
Virgo
And it's
twin.
certain things.
Like Brent Fires is my nigga.
Trigger the trauma,
Like,
trigger the
that's
pussy.
my nigga. I'm a
Right.
Virgo just like him. So
He be singing his shit though. He be singing his shit.
bro.
Look,
I would go to bat for Brent Fires any day.
I'm a sex symbol, so I know all the lyrics.
Ah,
You gotta know the
man.
toxic
That's my
ways.
guy.
You gotta know the toxic ways, even though I don't condone
Lord.
them all the time.
And the thing is, like, man, yeah, I was toxic in the past,
No.
but so was them. We both was toxic for each other. It wasn't just me. Like,
Right,
we
facts.
both was toxic. We didn't know how to communicate. Bless you, my
Bless
love. We didn't know how to communicate in
One more.
healthy ways.
Right. Bless you.
Good.
that was the last one.
We didn't know how to communicate in healthy ways.
Period.
And it would
Wait.
cause me to lash out because I wasn't healed at the time. I wasn't getting therapy at the time. And it would just come from a hurt place. But it's just like, once you tell me you don't have any female friends, and you tell me every time you fill out with one, it was always there. Like,
Therefore,
when it came to
Them
anything,
all the time.
it was always you. And then when she started trying to bring that shit into our relationship, I'm just like, oh no, you got me fucked up. And I feel like I feel like this is how women look at me until they get in a relationship with me. I feel like women on the outside look at me like, oh, JR is such a sweetheart. He's easy going. You know, he go with the flow type of guy. Like, he's very easy going. And then I feel like once again, relationship, I'm like, damn, this nigga got a lot to deal with. I feel like from the outside looking in, they probably
That's
think
everybody though.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I give it to him heavy now. You gonna know I'm a problem. You wanna deal with me?
And then once I start being vocal, they like, oh no.
But wait, why can't you be like both? Why can't
I want to.
You know what I mean? Why can't you just be like, you know, you are a sweetheart, you are this, and that, and then you also have a lot, you know. But I also don't play with me.
No, I'm saying when I start expressing my wants and needs as well, and start like calling them out on
wants
shit,
and
it's
needs.
not cool
Do you think
anymore.
that's specific to just like you wanting multiple women throughout your
No,
lifetime?
I'm talking about like other shit. Like I remember my ex flipped out on me talking about because like she fell out with all her female friends. I'm like, yo, you should hit them up and like try to rekindle that because you literally don't have any friends.
Yeah.
You told me before this relationship, anytime you fell out with the one nigga you was talking to, you'll go back to your ex nigga and hang out with him. So I'm like, you said your last nigga wasn't vocal. I'm telling you, I'm very vocal. I better not catch your ass with that nigga
ever again.
I'm telling you verbatim. So I want you to have some female friends. And then when I said that, she's like, why? So I can be like you and your fuck ass. Like, just start blowing down. She stormed out the house. And I'm
That's
like,
weird.
Just by me saying that. Wow. But it started off with her showing me old Snapchats of her and her friends hanging out and, you know, having a good time. So obviously you miss it because you showed me that shit. And you miss having female friends. So I'm just like, hey, love, it's, you know, it look like you missed that. Why don't you try to, you know, rekindle some of them friendships? Because you tell me stories about them all the time. Then you go we fell out with X, Y, Z. And then when I say that, you instantly get triggered and start blowing down on me. Like, nigga, like we just.
That's what it seemed like. You
we
missed
just
them.
had sex. And then I'd say, hey. And then all of a sudden you like, oh, so I can be like you and your fuck ass friends when you smile in their face and you just storm out the house.
You low down dirty bitch. I love him and his fuck ass friends. They the best.
They the best.
But yeah, that's how she flipped out on me. And that's why at that point, like we was kept being on and off. At that point, I text. I'm like, you know what? At that point, I text her. I'm like, you know what? This is just not working out.
It's not going.
Like, cause like at that point, bro, she was just putting me through the ring. Like she was just always me. Like she wanted me. Like, oh, why every time we go out, your friends gotta be involved. I understand that, but like, it was to the point I feel like she was trying to isolate me from them. Like, it was just like.
JR even gets surprised now because I'll be like, go. He be like, like I think you have like a residual like fear of me like tripping out on you or something like that, or PTSD or something. Because I literally was like, no, you're honestly
emotional
cool.
damage.
I will literally lay in this spot and I'll still be in this spot when you get home and I'll be fine.
I swear to God,
my pussy be
like
marinated and ready.
I took her brother
out. Like I'll be cool. I promise you. I promise you. I'll be praying. But most of the time, like I'm just, I'm 35. I be praying. That's my alone time. I work a fucking lot, so it's like when he wants to go out and do what he wants to do, have a fucking blast. I need to get prayed up for my next week. I need to do gratitude. I need to fucking clear my household. I need to do all the woman stuff. You know what I mean? So by the time you get home, I'm clear. I'm fresh. I'm ready to go.
Bring it.
You know what I mean?
And like, yeah, like I took her brother out last night with my cousins. We had a good time. We went to the art show. Unfortunately, ended up with a nigga, getting knocked out and his dick fell out. All that shit. But like, we still had a good time with the City East afterwards. And and she was waiting on me when I got home. Wasn't no issues. So I do enjoy shit like that because me and her are different in a lot of ways. Like me, if I'm working like 10-hour days,
that's a grown woman.
Week, I don't want to come home and have the same scenery. I like to get out and have friends. Like I have to get out the house on my off days, which is the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. She more so, mine staying home.
Need to recharge.
That's that maturity, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because you ain't gonna find that with a 25-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. No. And my exes,
she gonna want, if she see you out, she's outside.
Yeah, and what bothered me too is like my ex, my most recent ex, she would like have a female friend that she would talk to all the time. And my problem with that was she was in a relationship, but she would be cheating on her nigga all the time. I'm just like, why the fuck are you talking to this?
Why is so many conversations happening?
Why does she have to be your friend, bitch? God damn.
Because it's just like, what is she telling you to do?
What is she teaching you?
And you already told me before we got together that you would go see your old nigga. No. She had an older nigga she would go talk to when her
just
one
the
nigga
thing
went
you
out.
forgot you told me.
Is that the old nigga that she's with now?
Yeah. Wear Michael Jordan jeans. You know what I'm saying? Jeans.
But
back.
Comfortability, though.
You know how the jeans come over.
Comfortability.
Yeah, she probably can control him.
That
you know what I mean?
Well, he just happy to have a young, attractive. He just happy to have a young, attractive
he
woman.
paying the
Give
bill.
me a 20.
They go get you a soda. You know what I'm saying? Got the keys jingling and shit.
What's up, Michael Jordan?
But
bitch.
that's what I'm learning.
Michael
That's what
Jordan.
I'm learning a lot about as I am single and dealing and dating is that's the kind of I'm outside, but I'm really gonna run to this nigga I know for real if I really want some dick.
Man. Oh,
that
I got
shit
something to tell you after
scares me
this.
still.
Oh, I forgot about that. So I was at City East last night. Like I told you, after the fight broke out at Trap Art, we went to City East next door. It was this dude. I feel like their relationship might have been fresh. I don't even know they was in a relationship. Maybe he just started dating, but he was all over her. Like she was standing up, leaning on the couch. He was standing up all over her like this, and like. He kept trying to kiss her in the mouth. Eventually, she ended up kissing him back in the mouth. And my friend, who we seen outside, he came with us there. And he told me, like, when she came up to the bar, she was kind of checking for him. And he was like, ain't you with your boyfriend? She was like, it's something like that.
Boom.
That was her words. And then when she
I
went
about to
back.
say, that don't sound like a
door is
relationship.
open.
Yeah, and then,
that's it. The door is open.
And then when she went back, you know, the dude was still all over her. And it was
Pussy
another
want
dude.
her.
It was another dude who was dancing. You know what I'm saying? I think he kind of got her attention with that, doing the shimmy. It's like a line dance.
Never know.
And he
Never
started
know.
talking to the girl. So this is the craziest shit I ever seen, right? He started talking to his girl, and the dude still trying to claim her. He got her hand on the shoulder like this, while his girl looking that way, talking to the other nigga. And clearly her attention is over there. He's so drunk. He just, wow, it's still my bitch. And, like, just got his hand right there. But she fully engaged. And, like, I'm with, like, her brother, my cousins and shit. I'm like,
That's
y'all see
nice,
this shit?
girl.
Everybody was just, like, shocked.
That's
I'm
nice,
just
girl.
like, yo, that's, like, a definitely conversation when we go to the car. Like, that, like, you going to get a lecture for sure. Because that was just beyond disrespectful.
Beyond. Like, why are we even here together?
Like,
But
that
she's
nigga
not going to
talk-
do it unless she knows she can get away with it.
Exactly.
I feel like nigga
That's
was
why
so
you
far
gotta
going
set
and
the-
I don't
drunk
think
too.
that
That
was
part.
his bitch.
But I don't think
her in the mouth.
So,
I don't think that
but you
was-
said she kept on.
she's not going to do it
The
unless
demeanor matters. That shit matters.
Yeah, like if
There's a backstory.
He probably was the money of the night. I don't think that was her
Just
nigga
because,
though.
like,
That don't
because
sound
niggas like to
that
claim
ain't logical.
I gotta grow up a little
Niggas
bit
like
more.
to claim women
that is hard
early
to
on,
hear.
especially if they're trying to get some pussy for the night. So nigga will act like they your nigga for the night just to try to get you to go home.
Just to try to stay with you the
Just to
whole
try to
time.
stay you the yeah.
That's
so
weird.
the perception of it will be,
It's
especially if
very
he's been
fucking weird.
down bad for a minute and he really trying to get some
Oh, yeah,
fucking
I'm in there,
pussy.
I'm in
You
there.
like, bitch,
You know
I ain't
what I
letting you
mean?
go. Like the fact
That
you like,
part.
man,
Going nowhere tonight.
like, you
Staying
talking to
right
a whole
here.
other nigga, you like,
That's why
oh,
it'd
don't
be
forget
so
to-
easy because you know how many down. There's a lot of down bad niggas in Cleveland. Like
Yo, for
Oh, for
there's
sure.
a
That's
lot
why
of
niggas
down
get into
bad.
fights. That's what
There's
happened
a
at the
lot
trap
of
park
down
shit.
bad
If
niggas
niggas
in
had shit to
Cleveland.
lose, they
But
wouldn't be
it's
doing this
like,
dumb shit.
but that makes it easy pickings for bitches who are just trying to get some money. You know what I mean? Or trying to get their drink spot, or trying to, you know what I mean? Or something
right
like
there.
that.
Which that's a question.
So he knows it's gonna cause a scene if he's like, "Bitch, I bought you these drinks." Blah 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 blah.
I bought that bitch a drink.
All he can do is this. That's all he can do.
Baby, please, baby,
Baby,
please.
please. Give me
But-
some.
Let me
because-
please.
Is it okay
Please.
if your girl goes out and lets another man buy her a drink?
We talked about this already.
We did.
Oh, as long as she,
Yes.
as long as she, no,
Yes.
but this is my thing,
Yes.
this
As long
is
as
my
you
thing.
set the little bound. We don't
As
even
long
need
as
some
you
more
tell
songs.
him in the beginning, hey, I have a man, and I'm in a
know
relationship.
what
I don't want to.
I don't want that.
If I ever go to a bar by myself,
if you
I
give
do
an
this.
impression,
I
We
don't
just
want
going
to
about our
This is
business.
what I do.
But if you give an impression that you're single,
I just put my phone there and I'm like, yeah.
if you give an impression that you're single, then that's
You
a
see
problem.
what that's
But like,
going
as long
on
as you
there.
tell them up front, like, hey, I got a man, so you still want to buy me drinks.
just take the
as
shot.
long as you know we're not exchanging numbers,
They don't ask
we're
me
not
all
doing
that.
anything. But like,
See,
it's the
because when
thing.
I hear that, I hear, oh, I got a window. If she tells me she has a man, that means she's open. To me.
For real?
That's what, because I've been there where they've
You
told
end up
me,
talking her down.
and then because they're open for conversation, and then I didn't got some pussy. For a fact, they didn't
Damn.
started with that, and I didn't got some pussy at the end of the night.
Crazy.
Wow.
100%. Because you're willing to have a conversation with me. And I just got a mouthpiece. So I know if I want
So I
to
should
work
just
it
say
towards,
nothing.
I just think you got to shut it
I tell you what,
down.
if you come home to me,
Because
talking about,
niggas-
Because
I tell
niggas
you,
got
yeah.
it.
Whoa.
Niggas got mouthpieces.
If you come home to me talking about, you come home to me talking about you slipped on some dick, it's gonna be a problem.
Niggas got mouthpieces and
Oh my
liquor.
gosh.
And liquor is real. Niggas got mouthpieces and liquor is real. Like real.
And then nigga keep buying.
And what if you not happy that night? Like what if you wasn't happy for like 3 months though?
Y'all got
That's a long time.
And you like finally got out the house. He's like, yeah, I got a relationship. And you like, and I break down your relationship and we talk about it and I'm just there and we drinking. What? You not finna think about it? All I gotta get you to do is think about it. And once you think about it, I'm gonna create it in your mind as a possibility.
This nigga's a professional. This nigga a professional.
No, that's real though.
Wow.
No, it happens. Like
it's for real.
I've done this. I
just took the notes. Like I was like, oh shit, this is working.
Because if you keep engaging at that point, it's like you told me you got a man, but you still engaging in conversation.
That's why he's like, don't be talking to no other niggas.
You still smiling and engaging with me. You still flirting with me. And you start being touchy-feely, and your body language is mirroring mine.
You forget your own boundaries.
I know I can lean in a little bit, and that's you know we don't have any space between us, and we touching each other subconsciously.
I'm gonna start fucking with you now. I'm gonna start doing the opposite body movements as you. You're gonna do this. I'm gonna be like.
Yeah, but you get that. It's when she forgets her own. She forgets her own boundaries.
Like Gab's high. What the hell's Gab's doing?
Like Lil Kim.
What's going on, guys? Like,
trying to throw a nigga off real quick.
I ain't never doing the same shit.
I'm fine.
Trying to get this nigga behind me together.
I ain't never doing the same shit.
He thought he was gonna get some.
Nigga thought he was gonna get some. I was sitting here doing the bye motherfucking instinct. Nigga, what the fuck? Y'all hear that? Don't do that shit.
What I'm saying is conversations are powerful.
No, it is. If you got a mouth, that's why I said in the last podcast I would wife a stripper because they got their mouthpieces.
I seen that,
and they sexually experience a lot of
Thank you for taking me out of the club.
But no, when you came here, you already stopped dancing.
I'm crying.
So
Thank
I didn't
you taking me off the
I do like the
cams.
fact you was a stripper, but I didn't say you from the strip club. So don't run in there too.
Because she saved herself.
Yeah.
So she's independent.
And she know what she's doing.
But she know what she's doing.
Yeah,
I was already a business owner. I was already a salon, owner and all of that shit. But you were a dancer.
She was a dancer.
I was a dancer.
That's fire though.
It's fire. She danced.
You had a goal. You wasn't just stripping.
Not just fucking Idaho. I was traveling.
They was making it rain on her with potatoes.
I was traveling. I was going to Idaho.
Cutting them Washington. They was throwing them
California. I was going to Texas. I was going to Wyoming. I was going to all the places.
Period.
I wasn't just in Idaho.
I would say
period.
Have a pass, please.
No, like
have a pass.
Like if I was like I said, I made a lot of money. I would definitely date a stripper because that would be my go-to. I'm not about to marry a whack ass broad who don't know have a mouthpiece and
exactly.
freaky. No, with a porn star. That's a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other level.
Same thing.
I mean, with strippers,
see why Drake do what he do.
You know,
Not
with
really,
porn
it's not the
star,
same thing.
it's like
strippers aren't fucking. Like there's
That's
like a rule.
I heard some of them do though, right?
Some of them do,
yeah, but
it's like if you really
hard.
making that money, like that's like a rule in there. Like if you fucking in the strip club, you about to get your ass beat by somebody.
That's
eventually,
because
you fucking up the money. You're fucking up the fantasy. You're fucking up. You know what I mean? We're not the nut, nigga. We're the fantasy.
Yeah,
we're not the nut. The nut is out there. You got to go get that somewhere else.
You got to get that in the hotel room.
Yeah. When you fucking in the club, you gonna get your ass whooped.
That's a fact. So the last question I want to ask before we close it out, like I said, I got this from Angel. Shout out to her show, her new podcast she just put out, and they was talking about, and they were deep in it, and they was in disagreement. They don't want their significant other following any of their friends. I don't give a fuck. So, can your friends follow your significant other on social media?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Why?
Well, mine
because they say if he
other.
liking pictures of their friend looking nice or in a skin tight bodysuit or a dress, they make them feel some type of way.
No,
me personally, I don't give a fuck. Like
if my
going
friend
on
like
his
squatted
face,
down
tell
and
her to do
doing
it.
some hoe shit, and she like on her hoe shit, and she like has like going down, licking her nipple, and fucking down in the fucking squat, and you liking that shit, then
that's funny.
That's why I don't even want to know.
Shit.
Yeah,
she
like
I don't know.
Shit like that.
I feel like it just means it's not even necessarily like I would feel. It's not the jealousy part. It's just like ew, just scroll past it. You know what I mean?
You can scroll past it.
No, I'm talking about my nigga. Like, don't look at, just scroll past.
Don't look.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want.
Yikes.
You know what I mean? It's just psychologically. It's like, that's my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's my girl. That's
So you
my
can like
girl.
it though, but he can't.
Okay, so what if your nigga has like a pair of what if he posted a picture with a pair of boxers and a heart on? And
Why
his
you-
dick is out.
so
Why
I'm
you
tell you how
following
And I
him?
like it.
I'm about to tell you how
I don't be looking at
too
all
much.
that. Sometimes I just be
I'm about to tell
scrolling
you
and
how
like it, and it
I'm about
just
to tell you how secure I am.
for real.
We was
I
at
would
my
never know.
alumni,
I'd be
Kent
like,
State
dang.
alumni cookout, and my best friend Austin had some in his beard. She was like, babe, can I get it off his beard? I was like, yeah, you grab his beard.
That's different. He had something on his beard. And it was bothering me.
So let me ask you this. So if one
It's
of
a
your
lot,
female
though.
friends had some on their lip, I'm like,
I would
babe,
be
can I
fine.
buy-
Yes.
Oh.
If you had
Oh,
some,
good.
if she had like a splosh
He
of
would tell
ketchup,
me. He would tell
yeah,
me.
like if she,
Sonny
yeah.
said,
We wouldn't- he wouldn't do that, though. He'd be like, he'd tell her.
Like, babe, can I just get that off?
No, he'll just tell her.
No, I'm asking you, would you feel sorry if you just like wiped it off?
It's a little weird.
No, I'm not
like,
gonna-
why?
but the thing is,
like,
like-
I come do it, but like, why do you want to do it? But why do you want to do it? Why would
Where's
you
the
not just
motive?
tell her?
Where's the motive?
We'll be
And how
like,
did
this,
you
we
do
like,
it?
hey, get that. We'll do some shit like
you
that.
did-
Like,
if
we
you
not
did
gonna
some
just
shit-
do it.
If she was too comfortable receiving it, they didn't fuck before.
If you looked at her,
Feel me?
like, it was like,
She like,
Right.
like, what the fuck going on?
She done seen that nigga
But
dick,
I
for
also
sure.
asked you
On the
as
niggas.
well.
On the
You know what I'm
niggas.
saying? I'm cool.
I'm
That's
telling
not
you.
some type of way about it.
On the
I'm
niggas.
just giving the examples. That's all. I'm not.
Because
don't
I
feel
was
some type of
staring
way
at
about
it
it.
for-
She leaned into
That's
it.
It was one of those moments where I was looking at it for so long, and I was like, I really hope somebody notices this, but I'm the only person that
Because
notices that this is
We're
just
awkward,
fucking
though.
weird.
My friend group is
Babe,
very
listen,
awkward.
I
We
really
don't do that.
But babe, listen, I really
We
don't give a
won't
fuck.
like
but
the pillow right here. We would not touch the pillow. Like we would not. We would be like, can you hand me that pillow? Like we would not just grab it. Like we don't do that. That's like privacy.
But
Like
same-
what's
but same-
up?
But,
She
but
said-
that's the
hold on,
pillow
wait.
that's your comfort pillow.
But it's
Why
by
would
my
I-
coochie.
Hold on, wait,
But why
what
would
we
I
talking
touch the
about?
pillow? Anyway.
No, I'm saying like that's what that is. Like if you just go and wipe that, they wouldn't just do that. They'll probably grab your hand and be like, hey, you got something right there, or be like, hey, wipe that. But they wouldn't just go in.
Oh,
like,
so yeah,
let
so
me
that's
grab
what I was
it.
about to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
what I was about to say.
We awkward as
So-
shit. We won't do
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm about to say. So like, same thing she just said. You could have, but I really don't give a fuck. Like I'm just making an argument. But like you, like same thing Gabs just said. You could have just told Austin, hey, can you wipe your beard with a napkin or something? Can
I
you
don't
get
know. I
that?
feel like that's
what
more
you told-
awkward
can
for
you get
me.
your-
I don't know.
Listen,
I just look like I don't know.
She said, I'd rather just go
I just
in.
be like, yo, and I'm a mom. Like I'm already used
That's
to
a
like
different thing. You in a different light.
Like
Yes.
I'm already used to just like if I see something, like if my kid has something on their
I
mouth,
wipe my
I'ma
kids'
get
face
if
that.
they
too.
need,
So I- yeah,
you know
so
what I
I'ma
mean,
get
or
that.
if they need like chapstick or something, like I'm always like.
I use
Like
that
let me
excuse too.
fix
I'm a
that
dad.
for you really quick.
Get that off.
So it's not like a sexual thing
Nah.
for me at all. It's just let me have,
Just
let
let
me
them
make
know.
sure you're presenting your best
fuck
self.
that.
Just let them know. Nah.
I'm hands on. So
It's a
like,
mirror.
but like no, cause like I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times when we do tell people that shit on their face, how, how what's the probability of them getting it right the first
The
time?
phone
A lot
got
of
a
times they
camera.
be missing it,
And it's so
it's
awkward.
$1,000 phone.
Let me just get it off real
$1,000
quick
phone
so
got
you
a
ain't gotta
camera.
worry about that
Worry
shit.
about it.
$1,000
Yeah,
phone
like,
got
let
a
me just
camera.
wipe it off so that way, like it's you know what I'm saying, it's done and over with.
Or you could teach them how to get it off, like how you teach a man how to fish, and they can do it for the rest of their life. You ain't gonna be there every time some catch it right there.
There's always stuff everywhere.
But it's like, if I fuck with you, like I don't want you looking
Part of your
crazy.
face.
No, in fact,
Like,
I'm gonna say something
yeah.
for sure.
'Cause I-
Oh, you got
I
something right
understand,
here.
like,
I'm
one
gonna
of my
point
niggas,
to
I
it on me
Exactly,
though.
but
I'm
I
like,
don't
you got it
gotta
right here
touch
though.
you. I don't gotta be all in yo.
I'm gonna point till you
Excuse
get
me.
it. I'm gonna point till you
Let me
get
get
it.
this off you.
Yeah, I'm like
Then
right
it
here
takes
though.
long. Like if it's a song I like, come like man, I'll be like,
I was
let me
standing-
just
we'll go
wipe
through
this
it
shit off. Like,
together.
I'm about to go through all that shit. Like wipe it off, it's over and done. It ain't gonna make it awkward. Like it's
No, we'll go through it
it's
together.
It's the bubble.
It's the rapport.
Privacy
Yeah,
bubble.
like watch out. Like what
don't
you
just
doing?
run up on me.
I'm
like,
like,
you.
no, it'd be like
Thank
we
you.
all have
Ooh,
it.
my
It'd
fault.
be like
I mean,
this.
you already have a bond.
If I
Yeah, we
say
did. Like we
yeah,
already having a
if I
conversation.
say yeah,
Like we
you
already
can,
having a
that's
conversation,
different.
right? We already having a
Facts.
conversation, and you just notice it. It is bothering you. You just want to wipe it off before.
I'm gonna say something.
If I say yeah,
I
you
say it
can.
real
then yes.
fast.
They're not getting it.
I will stop the whole conversation.
Yeah, it's just like,
I'm not gonna pick a booger or nothing.
yeah, I ain't doing that.
I had a girl.
might as
I had a
well.
girl.
I'm
Right.
telling you,
I had
at
a
that
girl do
point-
that though.
But y'all
I mean,
all
if you
agree.
have something dangling, like say for instance, you had like a piece of
That was
fluff
cute as
dangling
shit,
off
too,
your
though.
chin, and I'm like looking at the, I'm like,
Just pick it
get
off.
the fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I can see that. Maybe if it's
You
like
know
a
what I
little piece of
mean?
lint.
You know what I
could
mean?
be like,
maybe not wipe your
You
mouth.
might hit him on accident. You might
I'm not gonna wipe your
tap him a little
mouth,
bit.
but if it's
some
something
aggressive shit,
dangling
like,
off of your
get that.
face, and I'm like, yo, you have something
I grab
dangling off your
something.
face.
Like, if something like right there, I'll be like, okay, got
If
it.
it's on your
Like,
lip,
but
I'm gonna
if
be
it's
like,
like-
yo.
Yeah, like something on your
Yeah,
titty.
like,
no,
if
nothing
something on
like
your titty, I'm not
that.
about to be like, oh, let me wipe this off your titty. Like, it ain't gonna be no shit.
But I tell you though, I was like, okay, look, it's something just hanging.
Oh
Just
wait,
please let me
there's
get
something
it.
on your nipple.
You didn't grab it. Yeah,
Just
I
my
my
accent
nipple.
on it. You missed the spot.
think you dropped. I know someone down your shirt. I think it was on your coochie
Hold
now.
on.
Let me lick it off. Like, you
Just
not.
a fade. What's going on?
But no, hold on. So look, hold on. All of y'all are cool with like y'all significant other following y'all friends on social media?
Yeah, that's
Are you
fine.
not
I
cool
don't
with that?
care.
I don't care. I would never know. I'm not into social media. I don't even
never
follow
know.
the girls that I talk to. I don't follow them. I'll block them if I need to. I don't,
So would it make you feel some
I
type of
don't
way
play
if your,
none of
like,
that.
if your girl
This
was,
is my business.
so would you feel some type of way if you found out your girl was liking your dudes,
that
like
shit
your
sting,
homeboy's
ladies.
picture?
It did, didn't it?
Like would you?
Would I feel some type of way?
Yeah.
Like aggressively liking these niggas' pictures?
Like I don't know.
My niggas don't even post that much.
You like this nigga.
But no. But say your nigga know how to dress. He got good outfits. He got good.
Nah,
fits,
you don't need to know all that. Like, why he gotta
But
be
see,
on your
like,
best
this is like
dress
a
list?
casual
Like,
life.
damn, like,
Why you gotta be on your best dress list?
like,
Oh no.
why you want me to go there? Oh, you want to see his closet now? Oh, you want to be in his room? Oh, all right.
Oh, no,
You might as well-
Wait. How we get
You
Well,
might as well.
skin.
You want to see him get dressed? You might as well fuck him. I go there immediately. I don't give a fuck. Cause that's where I'm going. If I want to see you get dressed, I want to see you get. I want to see if I can fuck. Like,
toxic ways.
I do. I have to grow. I'm a king, but I have to grow. I do. I definitely have to.
Self-awareness. That's all it's about. But
I love what you said about therapy, man. I've been talking about it, and you know what I'm saying, my family, and talk about going to therapy and stuff, because it's definitely important. It's definitely important.
yeah, I wish more black people would, take it more seriously and just
Absolutely.
be self-aware. when it comes to shit.
But the toxic stuff do be fun sometimes.
They do sometimes.
Man,
Hey, shit,
Sometimes.
made this shit lit.
before I went
Sometimes.
bald and I had hair and I had waves, I was definitely toxic. I only had a chin strap, and I was out in these streets heavy, man. I'm just thankful I never caught an STD.
Really?
I never caught.
Ever.
He said really?
Right.
Never.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Good for you, babe.
I was able.
As
to
far
I
as
can't
we
say
know.
that. Yeah, I can't
As
say
far as
that.
we know, what you mean? I never had an STD. Like all my shit always come back negative.
Beautiful.
So
Now he just relies on my test results.
I respect it.
That's why she said, as far as we know.
I respect it.
Hey, thank you.
Please
Boss.
tell me.
Please try to put me under the
You said you
bus.
go to the doctor today?
Like,
All right, bet. Just let me know what's going on.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro?
nigga.
Any girl that was sizing us up probably
Okay.
just be turned off by that, and she threw me under the bus like, oh, I was gonna fuck both of y'all, but I don't know about this nigga JR. She threw me under the fuck.
I'm sorry.
No,
Goddamn,
but for
you
real,
stupid
man,
nigga.
go get tested. That's facts. You
Yeah,
should.
so
Definitely.
Cleveland Clinic
I
does
think
it
the
free.
process is too hard, though.
No, wow. You
It's very easy for women. Y'all have to go to
I'm
the
like,
gynecologist. Y'all have a friend in me. Like, y'all have.
Nah, it's free. All you gotta do is call the damn clinic and you just say, I need to go.
I know these things.
I want to ask
This
the woman
shit is free.
Hey,
It's
I want to ask the
free.
woman this: have y'all ever like fucked somebody raw? I feel like y'all probably shouldn't let fuck raw. Y'all it was like, damn.
My
Like,
throat
Yes.
started
I have
hurting.
to go get.
Had a sore throat.
He was like, let me figure
I
this
was
out.
like, you dirty bitch. I was so mad. I was like, I know you just finished taking dick. I know you just had some dick. Like, not
man.
even 48 hours ago. Like, I know it.
No, you can't. You could tell if a bitch
That's-
got some
yeah.
dick
Really?
just by
Yes.
the waft of the pussy. Most
Oh,
of the
yeah,
time.
facts.
Okay, not all the time. No, it didn't smell like
Have
dick.
you
But
ever like
it
licked
don't
the
tastes
know.
like dick when it settled in. I was like,
Oh
oh my
no,
God.
she said it settled in.
Oh, my
Bitch can wait
gosh.
24
You
hours.
ain't never
And that's why I
smelled
said we take girl on a date. We want to wait 24 hours. I don't want to taste another nigga shit.
Right?
Man,
Just
like,
cancel
so-
on
Ain't
me.
nobody-
Because
Yeah,
5 hours
nobody
later, I'm in a, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on? Why do I feel like this?
Like,
You have a foreign
Yeah, man.
object. Foreign object.
I
You
think
saying
What
yes
the fuck is that?
while you
Like,
wiping nut off your
scared.
face.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking like
free.
it's mayonnaise on your food and it's nut that's dripping off your
Oh,
fucking
stop,
face.
stop.
Like, I don't want to deal with
Fucking
that shit.
stop.
I don't want to deal with that
Stop.
shit. It's like you dripping
On
nut
that
at
note,
the dinner
this has
table.
been the Dirty Talks episode. I don't remember.
And I love
Season
women that take
2.
it to the face, by the way.
Yeah, no, you. If you swallow kids, you a champion.
You special in my book.
Yeah, you a champion.
Look, give me 24
You
hours.
a goat. If you swallow kids, you definitely a
24
goat.
hours.
Like if you want to be a goat, you have to start swallowing kids.
You gotta take it.
You gotta keep spitting. You
like
keep
a
spitting
grown
it up.
woman you
spit-
are.
You better act right.
Anytime you spitting up championships.
Come
This
on.
is what you gotta swallow
Leaders.
shit. You beat leaders.
I know.
You
Runners.
That's not
out here
spitters.
spitting up leaders.
Spitting up runners.
Especially
Sprinters.
you take care of children by swallowing them.
Can I just?
If you spit them up, you giving them back
this
to
is a testimony
foster
here.
care.
Yeah, he's telling something.
They gonna be okay.
I just want to give a
Nobody
shout
paying no
out
child support
to
for
that
them?
$20 bill that's been
That's
covering.
been in there
Two of
the
them.
whole time.
I just want to give a shout out to the $20 bills that have been covering Gab's
Holding them
nipples this
down.
whole entire time.
I was so waiting on this moment.
They've been the real MVPs of the whole entire show.
Let's go to the cap.
They've been the real MVPs of the whole entire show.
Dollar
They haven't
bills,
moved a
dollar-
muscle. I've been waiting. I've been looking like they haven't moved yet. They've been staying there. That's the best $40 Tony ever spent. Right there on the motherfucking titty.
This was lemon drop money.
Hey.
Henny drop money.
he's there-
Lemon and Henny drop
But he was
money.
there, and there physically and mentally. He was there for moral support, and he helped you sell those limit drops. So you do gotta give Tony his credit.
To his
as a
sister.
black man.
To his
No,
sister.
as a black man, you know what I'm saying? Black men don't get enough credit
That's
in
crazy.
this
Black
world.
men get the
The
credit that they
nigga
deserve.
came.
No, they don't.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yo, huh?
No, they do
Yeah,
not.
we do not get the credit that we
And
deserve.
we get emasculated a lot.
Yeah, we get emasculated. We get cheated on. Women
We
don't.
can't be
let 'em have
vulnerable.
this
We
or
can't
whatever.
be too
You know
vulnerable.
what I'm saying? You can't
gotta
nut too,
be strong.
You can't nut too fast.
So all
You know what I'm
these
saying?
Oh, you can't do shit. What you saying?
niggas say, I was trying to be on this podcast.
My nigga want to see. Hey, give my nigga Tony a mic.
What
Yeah,
the
you
collective
can't.
got to do with anything? We want to talk about
Until
the
they take
collective.
control, then they massage
Say
it.
what? Yeah, man. It's like black.
What is
Yeah,
everything to y'all?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. We're gonna go over
peace
just
of
a little
mind.
bit.
A peace
What is
of mind.
What is a peace of mind?
Peace of mind is not being stressed. My woman adds to my peace of mind instead of adding stress. We already had a long, hard day.
Oh my god.
I think it's
See, here we
mentality.
go. See,
I think it's mentality.
If
I eat
Like,
stress for breakfast, nigga.
Wait, what?
Crabs.
I think that be part of it too. Nigga, if I'm stressed, you're stressed, nigga.
you had a long day, nigga. Let me tell you about my nigga. I did, nigga. Fuck your day, nigga. I had X, Y, and Z, nigga. I'm gonna give you bars. So I'm about to write
I
this song for you
fucking
right now.
stress as soon as I wake up. My eyes open. Stress. Milk. Stress.
I'm shooting
Coffee.
this thing, noodles,
Stress.
nigga.
Listen, I heard my kids up this morning. All I do was open the door, be like, "Hey, y'all chill the fuck out. We still trying." So you said, "Okay, love you." I ain't hear shit for the rest of the morning.
Love it.
Yeah, but I do want to thank you
Of course.
for coming on the show. Man, you know you got a lot going on. You handling all of that shit
Very
well.
excited to see what's coming for you in the future.
Yeah, man, and the fact that you so young and doing all this shit, and you already have like a
to
vision,
it.
you have your shit mapped out, like you are dedicated. Like the fact that you told me you need a woman to understand what you're going through just in order to be in a relationship with you, that lets me know that you on your purpose and can't nobody distract you from that. And those type of people are always the most successful. So I commend you for that. Again, I don't know which one is the fucking
Green.
clapping.
I thought it was the green.
Green.
Where's the fucking headphones?
Down on the floor.
Hopefully we're using the right noise, guys.
Yeah, I think it
I know
was.
y'all gotta bear with me. But man, thank you for coming on the show. We definitely gonna be in touch. I definitely want to stay friends, connect, network, all that shit. Cause you are a genuine dope person. I can tell you want everybody to win. There's no ego involved. It's hard to find black people or black men, period. In Ohio and the world like that at all. And
Especially in Cleveland.
Especially.
yeah, no, that's but yeah, we witnessed that last night
Yeah.
at the trap art shit. I'm gonna keep saying the trap art shit at B-side Coventry. Y'all niggas got to do better, man. Like it just fucked up that it was a good event and the nigga was already knocked out and y'all kept stumping him after he already hit the ground. See, I'm making it.
his
I'm
dick
not trying to make it a mockery. I'm not trying to
I'm
make it.
trying not to.
But saying he literally was asleep before he hit the ground.
Decisions
Y'all
have
niggas kept
consequences.
stumping him. Y'all stumped his dick out.
He
Like, his
slapped
dick was
somebody
literally out.
though.
But that wasn't B
somebody.
side trap art.
No, you see he
though.
poured a
That
drink
was-
on
that
somebody.
was
Levels. It's
something else.
levels.
Yeah, it was that trap art?
No, he was there.
No, but that wasn't them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, not the
events.
group. They not
No, the people who
Yeah.
came to
Yeah.
Not
trap
the
art,
event.
not the event
people.
itself.
Yeah, it's just
You talk about trap art and B side, y'all gotta do better. It wasn't them.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah,
No,
it wasn't
it was
trap
nobody
art.
involved with B-side or the trap.
Clarification.
It was people there,
Yeah.
and they had a misunderstanding.
The Negroes.
They had a misunderstanding. And he disrespected the OG.
The people of Cleveland.
people of
People of
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
And,
Gotta do better.
Take it outside.
Oh,
yeah, and he got knocked out.
We went outside, too?
unfortunately.
Was it outside?
No,
I
he,
was
no,
inside.
no, he got knocked out inside. And,
Knocking over portraits, all sorts
Oh
of shit.
yeah.
How do you, I don't know? They put his pants down.
He probably
But
had
You'll
him
never
low
forget
already.
that moment.
Ever.
I hope I never get
Can't.
that moment at all. I don't
He
ever
said
want to-
forget.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't forget it. Like how do you hit a nigga and his dick is out?
That's
And
what
his
I
stomach
said.
is
I was
out?
like, yeah, you're not gonna forget that
Like,
one.
Tagging already.
Like, how did his dick get out? Like, what happened?
The nigga felt that breeze.
That
on
nigga
his-
go there every time.
That
I
nigga
don't know
felt
how it
that breeze
happened,
on
but it
his
was out.
balls, and it
Got
was a
scooted
wrap.
and booted out of his
Nigga-
fucking jeans and drawers. That's what the fuck
It's a
happened.
bop.
Do you think he woke up when he felt the breeze on his balls, or do you think the cops woke him up?
Cops.
Never mind. Stop. So look, thank you, King T, for coming on the show. All these niggas looking for me.
No, facts. You said my name after it too.
Yo.
I used to do it like that.
It's King
Damn.
Tiff. King Tiff today.
King Tiff today.
King Tiffany. King Tiffany.
King Tiff today.
Coming on the show.
So he can't
It's-
find me.
Tell them how to find you on social media, real
Yeah,
quick.
so if you can, take your phone out.
I ain't mean like that. I know what you're thinking.
If you could follow me
don't
at
follow us.
the King
Hopefully.
Tiff Network. That is the King TIF Network. You can also follow us on YouTube, TikTok at the King Tiff Network. All one word. You can follow me at _King Tiff. You can follow our media, basically where we just try to push as many different creatives and events and things of that nature that's going around Ohio. You can follow that at TKN Media _. And yeah, you can book us as well for live interviews, media, promo, a lot recap videos. We're just trying to expand the brand, but thank everybody for rocking with us so far. We got 7K on subscribers on YouTube, so
That's lit.
shout out to y'all.
That's super lit.
I truly appreciate it, and shout out to y'all, man. I've been seeing y'all heavy, but I even told you when we walked
You friends
in,
with Watts, yeah.
Watts had mentioned y'all like almost a year and a half ago, and like just to see y'all like really take it serious and the success has been happening, man. I'm only excited for what's to come because it's only growing every time I see it. So
I appreciate
shout
that,
out to
man.
y'all.
You're trying.
Thank you.
Shout out
Thank
to
you.
the determination because I know it's not easy.
Yeah, man.
We all
Thank y'all
working
for
on
having
here.
me for sure.
Thank you for
Thanks
showing
for
up, man. And we look
coming.
forward to, like I said, we look forward to still linking up with you, networking with you, all that, and
We got
just
a lot to do.
collabing. You know.
I ain't even got that guy on here. We got a lot to do.
Yeah, I interviewed him.
Yeah, Watts.
Facts.
I'll definitely get Watts one episode.
You're so
No,
He
definitely
just
wanna
get
get
too
Watts
much
on one
money,
episode.
man. I be having to
Watts.
figure out his strategies.
Yo,
So I'll be having to talk to him more.
genius.
He's a freaking genius.
Yeah, man.
He just run out movie theaters, for your
But
friends.
we'll be back in 2 weeks for another episode of the Dirty Talks podcast. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Until next time, peace.
See ya.